Guys, no screwing around. It's time to look at our tier list after 4 races here in the 2025 season. Here in the D- tier, we got ourselves Cody Ware, Cole Custer, Ty Gibbs, and the 78 team with Live Fast. Unfortunately, I don't have a Catherine Lake picture, so this is just going to have to do. Just look at BJ McLeod. Yeah, all these guys right now, it's going to be a miracle for them to get a top 15 anytime soon. Next up in the D tier, we got ourselves Ty Dillon, who actually was able to run good here in this race, but sped on pit road, so it could have been a lot better. Shane Van Gisbergen, this is probably going to be the spot he's going to be at unless it's a road course. Austin Dillon was able to get himself a good finish, but when everyone kind of takes themselves out, I mean, you're just right there to get a good finish. Then you got Justin Haley, who got caught up in that early accident. Same thing with Riley Herbst. Now to our C- tier, we got ourselves here first Eric Jones, who had himself a good run in this race, just did not have the finish that he deserved. Zane Smith, almost the exact opposite, didn't have a great race at first, but definitely was able to get a good finish with a top 10. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is dropping it down like girls at the club do when an Usher song hits. Then we got ourselves Daniel Suarez, who's having the worst luck in the world at the moment. Noah Gragson not really doing too much, but also not struggling tremendously, so the C- tier is alright. And AJ Allmendinger just hanging out in the middle right now. Now in the C tier, we got Josh Berry moving up a whole letter. Just an excellent performance here at Phoenix. Brad Keselowski got caught up in an early accident, so it drops him down. John Hunter Nemechek surprisingly staying consistent in his spot, so he stays in C tier. And Michael McDowell just really struggling with the option tires. Didn't work for him at all. In the B- quadrant, we got ourselves Carson Hocevar. Another driver caught up in that incident. Wasn't able to see him perform, but we knew he had the speed. Austin Cindric, it was an okay day for him, but I mean, he's slowly moving down the list as of right now. Todd Gilliland staying kind of like that dark horse, so B- is not a bad spot. And Ryan Preece doing an early strategy in the race, and it just really worked out for him. It was very surprising to see that 60 car up there in the top 15 for as long as we did. Now on to the B tier. Chase Briscoe starting to struggle at the track, so he's moving down the list ever so slightly. Bubba Wallace was having himself a good run until that brake rotor affected him. And Ross Chastain, he did okay, but we expected a little bit more out of him. The A- tier, we got ourselves Chris Buescher with a good finish there at the end, and Kyle Larson will more than likely move to the S- tier after the race at Vegas, but for now, he's at A- just for that bad performance at COTA. In the A tier, we got ourselves Ryan Blaney, a great run for him. We expected a little bit better, but unfortunately that blown engine really affected him. Same thing with Chase Elliott. Should have had a better run, but he just didn't. But still worthy of an A tier spot due to that top 10. And Alex Bowman, avoiding all the trouble and able to just climb his way up to the top of track that he struggles at, actually was able to get a good finish. Now to the S- quadrant, we got ourselves here. Denny Hamlin moves up a whole letter, almost won the race at Phoenix, ever so close. Joey Logano, he had a lot of bad calls happen to him, but he was able to climb his way up the field. Fortunately, did not get the good finish due to the circumstances, but I can't really penalize him that much. Now we move on to Kyle Busch. I don't think he deserves the S tier, but the S- is alright. It's going to be interesting to see what he does here at Vegas. Still having himself a decent run here so far in 2025. And then Tyler Reddick was running really well in this race, was one of the top performing Toyotas until his power steering went out. So unfortunately, that drops him down from S tier. Finally, here at the S tier, it's Christopher Bell. He honestly should be here by himself or just be at the star level. That's not even a tier, and he's doing that good. 3 wins in a row, and the only person that's been really able to keep close to him has been William Byron, so he keeps his spot in the S tier. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our tier list after 4 races here in the 2025 season.